Hey guys, thought I'd pop on, do a little video. I've been working out of town for the last month or so, doing kind of a 14 on, 7 off. What tends to happen when I work out of town and do stuff like that, especially I'm working nights, I have a lot of little pity parties for myself. Working out of town sucks, and what usually ends up happening is a little self-soothing on eBay. No surprise to my wife because she's at home and stuff keeps showing up in the mail. So when I do come home, she's like, "Yeah, you got a stack of packages waiting for you." I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, you know." And she's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." Like, it's not too concerned. So we're here. We're gonna start off with this 97 tops, season's best. Came out of series one, so 30 card set, 1 in 16. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy here. But it has prompted me to take pictures of all the cards that I have, all my Shaq cards and stuff, because I swear to God, I had one of these in a Topps Chrome and I needed the regular Topps. Apparently, no. Apparently, it's the other way around. I already had a regular season's best from Topps, and I needed the Topps Chrome. So I am taking pictures and keeping them in my phone of all this stuff to try to keep it straight because middle of the night on a Wednesday when you're off in a different province and you're buying cards and all of a sudden you get home and you've got doubles. It's like that's no good. So whatever, I'll be keeping the best one and the other one will go in a box to, I don't know, end up at a card show at some point in time, hopefully in the near future. A little bit of what I like to call unsexy eBaying, but a bunch of base cards. 95 Skybox EXL base. I needed that to pair up with the blue parallel. Wow, hey, like they couldn't have chose if all they're gonna do is change the color of the border on the cards. They couldn't have done a better job than gone from black to like navy blue. That's terrible. But it's the only parallel from that set. They just came in either black was the base and they came in a blue parallel. Fantastic set though. The parallels were a one for one, but they are. It is like a matting around. I don't know if you can notice that. It's like a matting, like a picture matting. So there's a bit of a not 3D but a depth, like a shadow box kind of imaging going on there. So there's that. I had to pick up. I had the power boosters, but I needed the 95 tops base to go with it. They TCDB lists the power boosters as an insert. I cannot get behind that. It is a parallel. It's a partial set parallel. They have the same image on the front, just with a different background. Numbering is the exact same. They don't have a special numbering or anything. So what makes this an insert? It is a parallel. TCDB is wrong on that one. They are wrong occasionally. So I needed the base to go with power boosters. Nothing fancy there. I needed the, what was this, 95? 95 Fleer Metal. I had the silver spotlight. I needed the base to match up in the binder. Very cool. I like like those parallels. And then this one, it's not a parallel because this is the gallery, this is the portraits. 1 in 100 packs, 94 Skybox Team USA. But it's the portrait, so it's basically just the close up of the base card. So whatever, I got it anyways. Different numbering system, 72 P212, yeah, PT12. It's not a parallel. It's not whatever, but I like that it's the same image and stuff. So whatever, they're gonna go in my binder that way. I don't care. Picked up a lot on eBay. Bunch of cards I already had. I had the Scoring Kings hot packs. That's 94, 95 Ultra. But I needed this. I have the Jordan. This is the 95 Finest Mystery. They came in series 1 and 2. There were 22 cards in each set, so 44 cards total. and they were one per pack. So nothing crazy here. It's not the refractor or anything else like that. But I had the Jordan. I like to match up the Jordan and the Shaq anytime I can from the same sets. So that was good. And then I got the 95 Topps spark plugs, which, truth be known, I always thought the spark plugs was the season's best. And it is not. It is a standalone insert set from 95. I've always just looked at the spark plugs and thought they were part of the 96 season's best, but they are not. So there you go. Learned a little something. Totally different. I don't know if you can, does it show up super well? This one, the background, very, very blue. This one, purple. So yeah, completely different coloring on that. And on the back is a little bit different too. Not a whole lot, but it is a little bit different. But I just found that interesting that they were quite different, purple and blue on that. So anyways, needed a couple of those. Needed the Mystery Finest, and I needed the spark plugs. So that was nice. And I got a few other cards that, whatever. It was a cheap ass lot. I got it for wicked cheap and whatever. So we're gonna start off with 90. What is this? 95 Fleer. This is the hardwood leader. It's an insert. 27 cards. Came in series 1. They were one per pack. This is nothing crazy. You see these all over eBay, but I did come across some guys with just a lot of things that I didn't have, and they were all cheap. And it's just like combined shipping. Away you go. Then you're off to the races, and I'm buying cards like crazy. Like they're going out of style. Second is one I have never seen before. This is from 1997, Skybox Premium. It's an insert called Rock and Fire. Rock and then the letter N and the fire. Well, there you go. It says it right there. Rock and Fire. 10 card set. Came in series 1, and they were 1 in 18 packs. So like 2 per box. Very different card. It's a two-piece card. So this is like the outside, and then you can see it's like cut. There's like flaps, and then there's a skinny version of the card that like slides in there like that. Like what the purpose of it is, I have no idea. I guess it's just something a little bit different, trying to imitate something cool like a 911 or an exclamation or something where they had the outside sleeve. So this isn't really an outside sleeve, but it's one card in 2 pieces. I don't understand the reason behind it. Just thought it was kind of neat. I didn't even notice it was a 2-part card until it showed up. I just saw it and I was like, whoa, Skybox Premium card I've never seen before. That's crazy. So I wanted to get it, and then it showed up, and then I realized what was going on, and that's different. So yeah, kind of neat. Where are we now? 1995. Oh, this was another card that came in that lot, actually. Well, that's kind of nice. I didn't have one of these. It's a 95 Skybox EXL. It's an insert called Unstoppable. There's a 20 card set, and it was a 1 in 6 packs. Pretty nice. Actually, I quite like this one. It's a little bit thicker card. There's nothing crazy, no embossing or anything else like that, but it just in general, I don't know. I like the image. I like anything that's like above the rim coming down. I like those. I like that look. Yeah. Got the little Skybox Premium stamp down in the corner. Yeah, I like it. I was happy when this one showed up. It's kind of cool. Next, continuing on the train of nothing cool, nothing too crazy, is 1993 Hoops. It's an insert called Supreme Court. It's an 11 card set. Came in series 2. They were 1 in 11 packs. This is a 93. I also have the 94 Supreme Court with Shaq, but that is a parallel. So it actually went from an insert in 93 to becoming a parallel set in 94, which I can't really think of any. I think there is a couple others that have done that, or went from a parallel to an insert or something, but I can't off the top of my head think of what they are at the moment. But yeah, nice card. Just a classic kind of 93, the early days of inserts kind of vibe to it. And I like it. It's good. I'm happy. Next, we have a 1996 Topps. This is an insert called the Profiles. I think my last video I showed, I picked up the Jordan in one of these. So always happy to match up the Jordan and the Shaq. It's the 20 cards in total. It's split up over the two series. So there's 10 of these in series 1. You got 10 in series 2. Nothing crazy. It was 1 in 12 pack odds. So you got about 3 per box. This one showed up. It's in actually quite nice condition, nicely centered and everything else. I just like that background too. I think in the other video when I was looking at the Jordan, I said it kind of reminded me of it's got like a Hobby Masters kind of background to it. Quite like it though. They look really nice in hand. I like the pattern that they have going on in the foiling. The reflective foiling is the hollow foil is very nice. So I like that. Happy. Next, another 1993. This is from Ultra. This is an insert called Famous Nicknames. I have the Jordan in one of these. I think it's like it's graded. I think it's like an SGC 8 or 8.5 or something like that. When I saw the Jordan, it was on eBay somewhere, and the guy had it for super cheap, and he was like pretty close, so the shipping was low, and I just bought it. And then I've been kind of keeping my eye out for the Shaq, because I know they love it when I can match up the Shaq and the Jordan. I keep mentioning it, but found this one. It was like cheap and everything else. So this is a 15 card set. Came in series 1, and they were 1 in 5. So nothing crazy so far. This is a pretty low pack odd kind of reveal. Or mail day, I guess. Next is one of my favorite parallels. This is the 1993, not specifically the 93 or anything like that, but I just really like the electric quartz, which is what this is. This is from Upper Deck SE. They did them in SE. They did them in collectors. What else did they do them in? Collector's Choice. What was... I think regular Upper Deck, base Upper Deck. I'm not sure. SE and Collector's Choice for sure. But this is from the SE. It's a parallel called Electric Quartz. It's a full set parallel. So there's 225 cards in total, and they were 1 per pack. Technically, this is not just a Shaq card. It is a team card for the Magic. Well, not the team card, but it's card for Shaq and Hardaway. But I like it. I think it counts. I count it as a Shaq card. Dual cards or more than one player, I don't care. Doesn't really matter. These were 1 per pack. There's also a gold version of this, and it comes. Those are nice. Those are sweet. I do not have any golds yet. I'm always keeping my eye open for something that's on a decent price. But those were 1 in 36 packs. So pretty. Pack odds aren't insane, but if you're talking about player odds, crazy, because you only got 1 per box, and they're full set parallels. So you're weeding through a lot of junk before you get to any diamonds. But whatever. Got that one. This is from 95. 95 Collector's Choice. We just talked about that. Another insert or parallel set that I really, really like is the Players Club. This is a full set parallel, 410 cards. There's 2 levels to this parallel. There's the Players Club, which is what this is. It's the base. And then there's also the Players Club Platinum. Super nice cards. Always keeping my eye out for the Platinums as well. Those, like the Electric Court Golds, were basically a box hits. They were 1 in 35 packs. The Electric Court Golds were 1 in 36. So these are just slightly easier at 1 in 35 pack odds, but almost double the amount of cards in the set. So Platinum I'm always keeping my eye out for these guys. But anytime I see a Players Club and it's in good shape and stuff and it's super cheap, I will snap them up. And that's what I did here. Flip over my sheet. Where are we at? Oh, this kind of pisses me off. Pisses me off because I just didn't look hard enough. This is on me. This is on me. It's not on the seller. This is from 1994. This is Collector's Choice. This is an insert called the gold, or wait, is it insert or parallel set? This is a parallel, sorry. Full set parallel. There is the silver it's called silver script, I believe it's called. There's the silver signatures, and then there are ones like this that come as a gold. I saw the gold. I saw the price the guy had on it, which was really, really cheap. And I was like, holy smokers. Like, it's not Shaq's base card in the set. It's the, what do they call, Blueprint for Success. So it's a subset card, but I really didn't care because it is the gold signature. But then when it showed up, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, wait a second, with the gold signature, like the signature is gold, yep. But the card is supposed to be a foil board. And I was looking at this and I was like, that's not a foil board. That is just a cardboard. And I was like, what's going on here? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a second. This has a German writing at the bottom. This is an international. This is a collector's choice German, which is why it was so cheap. The guy did not disclose that in the description or the title or the heading or whatever, but I just got excited. I saw the gold writing. I neglected to notice that this was not a foil board, and good Lord, like the back picture has German writing in it. So it wasn't in the title, but hey man, I gotta accept some responsibility for that. I'm just sitting here smashing the buy now button kind of thing. Or actually, I think I made a guy an offer and he accepted it, which was like, yeah, whatever. So that's on me. Thought I was getting a gold signature for real cheap and pretty stoked, and ended up not. It's still a gold signature. They're still at 1 in 35 pack odds to get, but it is a German version, so not as much of a party when this showed up as I thought it was. So, but hey man, on me. If you're not going to look over your... Oh, I should take this out of the team bag. Next is a card that the last couple cards are ones that are cards that I'm quite happy with. Talked with a guy for a while about this one. It's very hard to find any sweet insert cards from the 90s from guys in Canada. That just doesn't happen. If you're talking 90s hockey, sure. 90s basketball, not a friggin' chance. So when I do find guys, I will bargain until I get it for I want it. Like I wouldn't have paid full price what the guy wanted for it, but I got him down, and I was pretty happy with what I paid. So this is 1996. This is Skybox EX2000. This is an insert called Net Assets. If you're watching this channel, you've seen this card before. Very nice. I was very happy with the condition of it when it showed up, because it's a die cut, as you can kind of see. My fingers behind there. All the netting in the net is all cut out and around net assets and stuff. So it's a fairly intricately cut die cut. And what you'll get is these lacings on the net will get bent or chipped or whatever. And there is none of that. This card is really, really good shape. The only thing it does have, and the guy did have images of it, is, can you see that? Maybe if I pulled it out, but I'm not going to. There is a little dent. There's a little dent right there. It goes across the brown and just kind of, and I think across the lacing, and then it stops. And he had pictures of it, and I was like, yeah, I don't really care. You can't even notice it till you catch it in the light. You look at it head on, and it's very hard to notice. So, and the edges are nice. It's got a little tiny chipping right there, but like the corners are good. The rest of the edges, the die cut, everything is super solid. And that is, so when it showed up, the images made it look worse than it actually is. I'm stoked, super stoked. Really nice condition, super happy. Hope to get a hold of the Jordan someday. It's only 1 in 20 pack odds, but it's one of those popular inserts that everybody chases. So happy to get this one. Jordan may be a while. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll trade for it. I don't know. Went to my local card show. Saw a guy that I know always has a couple. He's always got a few Jordans, and I talked to him. Oh yeah, here, and he pulled out this little stack, and I started looking through it. Boom, dynamic dunks. Very hard card to get in good, crisp condition. I didn't look it up, but I am quite sure the 10 population of this card is not very high because, first off, it is a very thin card. Like, it is maybe 35 points, less than that, I would say. It's a very, very thin card. It is black to the corners, to all the edges, front and back. So the 10 population on this card, damn it, I did not look it up. I should have. It cannot be very high. This is not a 10, obviously. It's got a couple little dots of white here and there along the edges. But like, other than that, other than those little dots at a few of the corners, the edges, especially the front, like, it presents super well. The surface is rock solid. I mean, you take it out of the top loader, this whole D is like a shimmering, sparkly gold kind of thing going on. It's super sharp. It looks really, really good. That's a really nice card. This came out. This is 1993 Skybox Premium Dynamic Dunks. It's a 9-card set. Came in Series 2, and it was 1 in 36 packs. So this is a box hit. I really don't have a whole lot more to say about that. I was super happy. The card I really wanted from him, he didn't want to go down in price, and then I was like, well, how about we talk about the dunks, the dynamic dunks too? And then he was a little bit more willing to do a deal. This is the card that I really, really wanted. This is a 96 Bowman's Best. It's an insert called The Best Shots. This is a 10-card set. It was only 1 in 12 hobby packs, 1 in 20 retail, but a really nice card in hand. It's kind of hard to see there. It's kind of like a gold and green and red shimmering effect to it. The Best Shots also came in a refractor that were 1 in 48 hobby packs, 1 in 80 retail, and there's also an atomic refractor of this. That came in 1 in 96 hobby and 1 in 160 retail packs. This is the base, 1 in 12, but it's an acetate. This one, there's no scratch it. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. You can kind of see it right there. There is a roller mark that goes right across the center of the card. Of course, there's always got to be friggin' something. But I wanted this card, and then so I had to make a bit of a package deal with this one and the dynamic dunks off the guy. Yeah, whatever. I'm happy. That is about it. I am always kind of looking to make a better deal with international purchases off of eBay. So I've been looking outside the eBay box, and actually bought some cards, 2 cards off of Fanatics weekly auction last week. I follow Cajun Cardboard quite religiously, and he's always talking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Fanatics a shot. I'm gonna go try them out. Bought a couple cards, and I thought, you know what? This will actually be kind of a good, because I'm always looking for any place I can get a better deal than eBay. Maybe not a better deal, but like a good selection. And then basically it's the shipping and stuff. So we're trying out Fanatics. Right now, as of right now, it looks like a colossal failure. I don't think there is any room to save money on Fanatics. But I think that might actually be a standalone video. I bought a couple cards. I just bought them. I'm gonna just ship them home straight from Fanatics. I'm not gonna do anything crazy and go to like ship my cards or anything else. And I'm just gonna see what the ridiculous damage is gonna be on a couple cheaper cards. So oh my god. Already I know I'm just taking a bath. I'm just like, oh my god, I could have just gone and bought these cards and paid the eBay global shipping program prices, and it would have been a lot cheaper. But I was like, whatever, I'm in it now, so screw it. Let's just get those puppies home and figure things out from there. So with the extra little hidden FedEx charges that usually always end up, because they always ship with FedEx. So I'm gonna include those, anything with customs, all that shit. It's gonna get in there. Any issues I come across, and so I think that's gonna be a standalone video where you guys can laugh at how I like to throw pennies down the toilet sometimes. So whatever. Anyways, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.